Hey, it's Patrick with Team Herbistat, the Accountability Partnership Program. Just checking in again. I've been working on a new business platform, and I've been working on it for like 2 months, but in the last week, last 4 days specifically, did a real big push online and did a lot of advertising, did a lot of promotion, and just spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on it, just getting it, ready and up and running. And I did like a small soft open, like a soft opening, like an out-of-town opening, but kind of like a small out-of-town opening online, just to get a see and a feel of what it would be like. And so far it's just been like totally dead and no response at all. So I'm dealing with like a lot of depression or failure feelings, or I can't believe this is sucking so bad, and how is this possible, and Jesus Christ, I've put like months and months into this and it looks like it's a stupid idea. I thought it was a good idea, it looks like it's a stupid idea because no one seems to care. So I just want to tap on failure because I myself need this, because I just feel like a big fat failure at the moment. And whether or not I am or am not, we'll find out, in a couple more weeks. I specifically made it for like Living Social and those kinds of campaigns. So the fact that it's not really working in another format is not the biggest deal, because it's not really in the format that I made it for. Just the fact that the general public isn't taking interest in it on the soft, grand opening, kind of means that the general public with the other companies aren't as well. But at least that's my feeling. Like if it sucks on Friday, it's going to suck on Monday, and this whole thing sucks. So I'm just really like upset about that. So let's just tap on it. So we're doing EFT tapping with a hint of NLP in there. I just kind of tap my way. I kind of tap differently. I work with clients on the phone all the time. So it's hard for me to tap like on myself the way I tap on them, because I use a total different modality. But so here's EFT tapping, and we'll just kind of like try to clear myself. I need it. Maybe this will help you in some way. So as I tap on myself, I realize that nothing's perfect. Not every idea is perfect. Nothing is made in its own perfection, and that it will work itself out in its own way, shape, or size and feel. I'm not a failure. I just had a great idea that maybe is before its time. Maybe it's just a little ahead of its time. But as I have these feelings of just failureness and just not good enough and nobody likes me, I just release. I just let those go now. Those don't help me. These don't serve me. They don't make me feel better. They're not necessarily true. They're just belief systems that aren't adding an hour to my day. They don't help me in any way. I was good 3 years ago. I was good 2 days ago. I was good today. It has nothing to do with what we do. It's only to do with how we feel about ourselves and how we interpret things. Stuff that happens to us or about us, it's just stuff that happens to us or about us. It's not necessarily who or what we are. I'm not a failure because I struck out in Little League. I just struck out is all. I'm not a failure because of that. I'm not a failure because the business just didn't work or just didn't pop or hasn't popped yet. That's not a reflection of who and what I am. That's just a solid answer of I shouldn't be on this path and I need to do other things, and that's okay. Nothing is wrong with the right answer. Good answers, right or wrong, answers are good. I like answers. I like a no. No is not negative. No is an opportunity for growth. It just pushes me closer to the right path. No is a good answer. It just pushes me closer to the right path. So as I tap on myself, I release and I let go of all the emotions I have surrounding the business as far as failing. Because I know personally what a man thinks about all day long is what he becomes. And if I worry about failure, and if I worry about nobody liking the business, and if I worry about the business not being a success, I'm going to get a bunch of that. Just going to get a bunch of what I believe. So what I believe is, come what may, It doesn't make me or break me. No business can make or break a human being. Money doesn't make or break people. It doesn't work like that. We make or break ourselves. And as I tap on myself, I realized that I really had a great idea. And I was really able to develop a great website. And I was really proud of myself for that. And I got people to rally around me, and I'm real happy and I'm proud about that. I did a good thing. And either way, no matter how it turns out, is not a reflection on me. Absolutely has nothing to do with me. It's not a reflection on me. Just a reflection of something, but not necessarily a negative reflection of me. Maybe it's 10 years before it's time. Maybe it's 2 days before it's time. Maybe it's going to work out just fine. Either way, it's going to do exactly what it's going to do with or without me. So I release and I let go of all my tension and my anxieties and fears about being a failure. Businesses don't make or break me. Money doesn't make or break me. The only thing that matters to me is my relationship with my family and my God and myself. What I think about myself is what makes or breaks me. Not what the outside in, but the inside out. From the overflow of my heart comes out of my mouth. And what I think about all day long is what I become. So therefore, I'm perfectly made. I'm made in His image. Perfectly fine. And I'm going to do well, I'm going to thrive, and I'm going to succeed. Whether it's in this business or another business, it does not matter. Because businesses don't make people. People make people. What we do with our lives is what we do with our lives. How we think and how we feel is what makes us or breaks us. And I did a good thing, and I had a great website. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that. I'm proud of myself for taking a good cut at the ball. I took a real cut. Took a real swing. I stepped up to the plate. And I handled business my way. I created it from nothing. I made it from nothing. The idea was from nothing. It was all mine. It's very unique. And that's why it stings a little bit if it doesn't work, because it's such a piece of my little baby. But my little baby is not me, and I am not my little baby. I am who I am. And just because I have a great idea or a bad idea doesn't reflect on me personally. Red lights are going to change and green lights are going to change. The world's just going to keep on spinning. What matters most is that I'm at peace with myself. When I look myself in the mirror and I brush my teeth, I'm happy with what I see. And the truth is, I am happy with what I see. I'm a good person and I like people. And I try my best in every situation. And I tried my best in this situation. So I just throw it up to the gods and ask them to take with it and do with it whatever they want. I hope it's a success. I hope I do well. I hope it changes my life for the better. If not, only it took me a month to create it. It's not the end of the world. Only cost me a couple $100 to see if it works or not. It's not the end of the world. Life will go on just fine, and I will go on just fine. The good news is, it's just an opportunity for growth either way. Even if it was successful, it'll be an opportunity for growth. All it's going to do is require work. So even if it does work, I still have a ton of work to do. And if it doesn't work, I still have a ton of work to do. It's not a reflection on me. It's just an opportunity for growth either way. I just know what path I'm on, left or right. So I thank God for the opportunity, and I thank God for the yes, and I thank God for the no. Either one is no better or no worse, just an opportunity for growth. And as I tap, I release and let go all my anxiety and fear and stress and worries about whether this is going to make it or not. It's not important that it makes it. What's important is how I think about myself and how I love myself above all, regardless of yeses and nos. And I love myself, always have, always will. First to fight when it comes to that. And tomorrow I will love myself just a little bit more than I did today, as I did yesterday. And I feel fantastic about what I tried. It's a great accomplishment. It looks really good. And I am proud of myself. And I'm happy with the outcome no matter what. Whatever the result, come what may, I'm happy with the outcome. It's a blessing either way. And I'm blessed to have my answer. I'm blessed to have my answer. It's an answer is a blessing either way. Come what may. I accept it. Take full responsibility for the good. I take full responsibility for the bad. And life is not about yes or no's. Life is about have or have nots. And I accept whatever comes down the pike evenly, because everything is an opportunity for growth. Even if I make a ton of money and it works out beautifully and I'm a huge success, I still got a ton of work to do. And if it doesn't work and I don't make a ton of money, I still got a ton of work to do. No difference. Absolutely no difference. I'm just that much closer to my opportunity. Amen and thank you. So, I feel, look at my voice. So obviously I feel better. And I really can't get any anxiety about it or stress. It's just, it's going to go exactly the way it's going to go with or without me. And I feel pretty good about that. Thanks for checking in. Hope that helped.